Welcome students. In previous lecture we have seen the variation of G and A. Today in this video we are going to see the relation between delta G and delta H. Delta H, it is the Gibbs free energy. Delta H, it is the enthalpy. Okay, change in enthalpy. So we have to see the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation today. Okay, so we already know the Gibbs free energy function is given as G is equal to H minus Ts. Okay, a relationship between quantities, that is delta G, delta H and delta S, can be established for the reaction carried out at constant pressure. Constant pressure. Okay, and this relation which gives the relationship between all these three is known as Gibbs Helmholtz equation. Okay, and this is important relation in chemical thermodynamics. And it also helps in better understanding of the driving force behind the chemical reactions. This question can be asked for the MCQ. So Gibbs-Helmholtz equation gives the information about the driving force behind the chemical reactions. Okay, now let we see the derivation of the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Let me clear this. Okay, we will see the derivation. So how can we derive the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation? Let G1, S1 and H1 be the free energy. Okay, S1 be the entropy. Okay, and H1, that is the enthalpy. Okay, of the system in initial state. Okay, and let us assume that G2, S2 and H2, these are again the free energy, entropy and enthalpy in final state. Okay, and the change is brought about isothermally at temperature T. Okay, so now we know, we have derived this equation in previous videos. dG divided by dt at constant pressure is equal to minus S. This equation we know already. Okay, so applying this equation to the change in free energy, okay, that is delta G is equal to G2 minus G1, will get d delta G divided by dt at constant pressure P is equal to minus delta S. So if you consider this equation as one equation, okay, here the delta S is equal to S2 minus S1, that is change in entropy. S2 is final state entropy, S1 is initial state entropy. Now we know the basic relation, that is G is equal to H minus Ts. Okay, we can write delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S in isothermal process. So this is equation number 2. Now substituting the value of this delta S in this equation, okay, into this equation, we'll get delta G is equal to delta H plus T into bracket d delta G divided by dt at constant pressure P. If you consider this equation as 3, this equation gives, okay, this equation gives the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, or this equation is called as the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. Okay, and it is in terms of energy and enthalpy changes. Okay, similarly, let me clear this. Similarly, the quantities delta A, delta E and delta S, these also can be related from the Helmholtz work function. A is equal to E minus Ts. Similarly, as we have seen now. So, if the process is carried out at constant volume, we will get the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation of the form delta A is equal to delta A plus T into bracket d delta A divided by dt at constant volume. So this is again the Gibbs-Helmholtz function in the form of work function. Okay, and this can be similarly derived as we have seen now. Okay, so what are the applications of this? One application, it has general applicability to physical as well as chemical changes occurring at constant pressure. Okay, general applicability. Second is, it can be used to calculate the heat change. Whatever the heat change, we can calculate by using the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, that is delta H, provided the values of free energy change at two different temperatures are known. Okay. Then 3, it can be used in calculating EMF of reversible cells. Okay, so these are the applications of the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. I hope you will easily understand this Gibbs-Helmholtz equation. It is in both the form, that is delta G is equal to delta H plus T d delta G divided by dt at constant pressure, and in form of delta A is equal to delta E plus T into d delta A divided by dt at constant volume. Okay, so this is the Gibbs-Helmholtz equation, and this is in the form of work function. Okay, so thank you for watching.